Well, welcome to the last day of the dig at Tel Gezer. I trust you've been watching the videos. We are now come to the conclusion. Again, my name is Dan Warner with New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary. We've been excavating down the tunnel since day one, just about, and you can see that based upon the previous videos that well, maybe you can't see because it's basically one solid block of mud. But if you remember at the very beginning, we cleared out about 10 to 15 feet of debris in front of us. That is now all gone. And on the videos, you might have seen some of the western facade of the water tunnel. Well, as you can see, we started to move back. We cleaned out all the debris basically here to my right, which would be to the north. You're looking east, all right, into the back of what we call the water cavern. And you can see that we began to move forward to the east, but that only occurred during the last few days of the excavation. But we did clear out a massive amount of fill, and now we're starting to penetrate back into the cavern. As I mentioned, the cavern goes about 80 feet or 30 meters back in. A lot of debris. I'm 6 feet tall. We've actually have backfilled some of the area that we worked in before, which of course got rid of some of the water. But if you compare the videos, we're actually at a greater distance, obviously, from the front of the water system to the back. And we started to excavate further into the cavern, and a lot of the debris from that excavation have fallen down into the water pool. So I'm standing on about a meter of fill, about 3 feet. So we were actually 3 feet to maybe 4 feet deeper than where I'm standing now. So our task is still monumental here. If we decide to clear it all out ourselves, I think we'd be here for about 10 years. So we're looking at the possibility of probably bringing in some outside help to help us clear out the water cavern, to expedite our excavations here. So that's, again, really crucial for us, basically because we're not sure if there's still an exit to the system or where actually the water comes from. There's a big debate about the water. Basically, this is all a man-made cavern, as I mentioned, water pool. And the water, basically, we believe is trapped rainwater that seeps in from the ground above. But you can see how big I am. There's 6 feet, 2 meters, and we already hit almost the size of the wall. So if you look at the pool, it's about 15 feet in front of me, unless it really goes deeper down, which we believe it is. It's not a humongous water pool. Certainly not enough to feed or to take care of a couple thousand people that lived up on the city itself. So we still have our work cut out for us. So we hope to, we will be back next year. We'll continue to progress forward. You can see we got this shelf of rock behind me. If you remember in the previous videos, we talked about McAllister's Causeway, but I think we've actually reached the end of McAllister's Causeway here. This looks like a shelf of rock. We still haven't completely defined it. It might be a secondary cavern that goes down underneath the cavern up above, but we're at the mouth of the cavern. McAllister said that when he reached the cavern, he had to bend low to get inside. Well, he probably was walking on this surface of rock here. And as you can see from this surface of rock to the top is only about 4 feet. So he had to bend low to get in. And then as you proceed back into the water cavern, it opens up even wider. So maybe we're in a secondary phase, or maybe this is the first phase, this is the secondary phase to bring water into the pool. We just don't know. So it's still a lot of unanswered questions here in the water system. So as I said, I guess we'll be back next year. And of course, if you're watching this video, you have our number. And we hope to see you here. So stay tuned. Thanks.